What's up guys, welcome back to a new video. This is Shock and today I'm gonna give you guys 3 GUANDAO Prime or regular GUANDAO builds. But before I do showcase the build, I do want to let you guys know that just because I'm telling you these are the best builds that I've found, it does not mean it's the meta. These are builds I enjoy using and I'd like to share with you guys, and just because I say this melee is good, it shouldn't stop you from experimenting with other melees. Now, the GUANDAO Prime is a high crit, high attack speed melee, so you're gonna be focusing on crits mostly. So if you do want to try and build one yourself, just try to focus on crits and one elemental combination like viral or corrosive. Let's go into the builds. Now, this is the viral configuration. We are gonna be modding our GUANDAO for viral. Now, in all 3 builds, we will have Shimmering Blight as the stance because it's the fastest stance, and Bleeding Willow sucks dog shit. Condition Overload and Blood Rush, Condition Overload replacing Prime Pressure Point because we'll be applying a lot of status effects with our new core. I know it isn't there in the gameplay, but in the other gameplays I will be using the new core. Blood Rush for extra crit chance for each combo. We have Berserker Fury for attack speed, Organ Shatter for crit damage, Prime Fever Strike and Northwind for our viral combination, Prime Rage because we are hitting more enemies, which means more DPS, and Sacrificial Steel for extra crit chance. This is just to hit red crit territory. I personally like seeing red numbers. I don't know about you, but this is what I use. Moving on to the corrosive configuration. Of course, Shimmering Blight for the stance, Condition Overload, base damage, Blyara, Blood Rush, Berserker Fury, Organ Shatter. It's the same build as before, but instead of Northwind, you're gonna be using Shocking Touch because Toxin and Electricity give corrosive. That's it. Melee building is very stale, so most melee builds that I do post in the future will most likely be very similar to this, with the exception of some having a unique heavy attack mechanic or a light attack mechanic. It just depends on a very few specific melees. For example, can't even think of any. That's how bad it is. So yeah, you do want to put this against heavily armored units, and this is probably your best bet at killing the Acolyte because ferrite armor is weak to corrosive. So if you do want to farm steel essence with one of your favorite frames, do take this build. And finally, the Toxin configuration. It's the same build with the exception that we remove one elemental for Gladiator Might. Reason why we are taking Gladiator Might is because we get extra crit damage and we get more critical chance with a combo multiplier. So instead of going with our regular 312%, we'll be getting around 348%. Yeah, I just did the math right now. Same build, same thing. Now you'll be most likely pairing this up with the Corpus units or something like that, whatever it is. But it is pretty decent at killing the Acolytes, since this bleed over time toxic / deal damage straight to the health thing will apply, and bleeds and toxin just work extremely well together. Now that's it for today guys. Do keep in mind that these builds are not for long endurance runs like 5-hour runs or 6-hour runs. These are for your average 1 hour or 1.5 hour runs at max. I do not play much endurance, and I don't think I ever will because I don't have that much time to waste on Warframe, and honestly neither should you. But if you do want to do long endurance runs, I do force you, or suggest Nightmare Frame or YouTubers like that who do a lot of endurance runs. Their builds are more likely gonna work for you. Endurance runs do require synergies and much more things like that. This is just a pure melee build, there's nothing else going to it. Only synergy is the new core, which is modded with corrosive heat, magnetic radiation or viral heat. There's no difference other than that. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.